Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Boom.
Hey, there we are.
Hello. How you doing there, Ben?
Oh, doing well, CJ. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. We're going live. Brought to you live. This is a new step for us.
Yep, it's the first time going live.
Yeah.
Living the
Sorry.
dream right here, guys. Look at that. Oh, we got a couple of angel movies today.
Oh yes,
Oh,
Angel the Thy Angel by movies. I don't know what to
yeah.
say. I'm actually gonna put Michael on because we're only 90 minutes today. This is gonna be one of our shorter episodes.
Yep.
Wait a
Good.
minute. Did they take?
I'll put on Angels in the Outfield because it's
Man.
about an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, we got two people in. What? I thought Michael was available. No, I'm gonna have to look at my this. Look what happens. You get busy.
What happened? Tell me.
And then you gotta rent Michael
You got to rent it.
live because I didn't do it
Oh.
earlier.
There you go.
Hello. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to Side by Side, the movie where two buddies get together, watch two movies, just talk about them. Open conversation, and what that means is that we're just gonna talk, and there's no agendas, there's no reasoning other than for the movies.
Nope.
I'm
Weird.
one of your. What?
Oh, I was just gonna say we're totally unreasonable.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, we're.
So this is our. This is gonna. Unfortunately, the Streamyard connected to the side by side YouTube page. It takes 24 hours to actually, I guess, work. So I started it this afternoon, and it said we have to wait 24 hours, and I was like, oh great. So this is connected to my Facebook, my social media. So we'll be branching these off to the side by side YouTube after this.
Yep.
But so what are we doing today? I guess we kind of have to somewhat get to the point.
Yeah,
Not
so-
too much.
Yeah, I'll give you the point. All right, this is what we do. All right, we take two movies and we break them down. All right, we got to Angels from last week's episode with, Harold Ramis Part 2 or the Andy McDowell episode. But yeah,
McDowell.
and then we ended up with Michael, and then man, I picked Angels in the Outfield just because like Michael obviously is an angel movie. Angels
Yes.
in the Outfield got angels, right? So
Mhm.
therefore it coincides. Sometimes the connections aren't always. We don't have rules here.
There are no rules.
There are no rules. If we want to make that connect, like Angels is going to be the thing. Hell yeah, we're going to do both of those. And man, I'm glad we did. And I just gotta say, like, the getting Angels in the Outfield was very difficult.
Okay,
I mean, not actually. Okay, finding it on the internet
trying
or
to stream it is difficult.
Yes, trying to stream it is difficult. It was very easy to buy and
Yeah.
very cheap.
75% off.
Yeah, I know. What a
I
perfect
think-
time.
I have some assumptions on why this movie's not on Disney Plus. I don't understand why.
Is it because he says jackass or what?
that guy that was? I mean, it's. I mean, this movie's too real. This movie, I enjoyed this movie a lot. Like, I had a little tear jerky sessions
Yeah,
where I was like a lot. I was like, oh man, I remember I watched this movie in the theaters and I didn't get but I was so young. 94. I was in fourth grade, and then watching it, like recently, I was just like, oh my god, like I get more of this story. The father doesn't want to take his son in, and he's a foster kid, and then you get to meet JP, which is a great side character. And then at the end, remember, there's spoilers. There are no rules here, so if you don't want to ruin these classics, don't. Sorry, but I'll say that at the very end, you're just like, come on, adopt Roger, and then they're gonna adopt them, and you're just like, okay, please, JP, please adopt JP, and then they get it, you're like, all right, it has that feeling at the end where you're like,
It's the feel good movie of the year. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that we got the DVD cases around here somewhere. I'm sure that says it on the DVD case at some point. A feel good movie of the
I
year.
don't know. Does it say? It says a flat out wonderful movie. It is. I even like the cover.
Well, yeah, me too. It's very colorful. It really encompasses the whole movie. Man, yeah, this is a good one.
I'll
Tony
say to
Danza.
anybody watching, remember the comments are live. We were live, so feel free to chime in on this
God.
on these movies. Michael, all right, let's talk. Let's break them down real quick. We
All
have
right.
Mike. We have Angels in the Outfield, 1994, PG, 1 hour 42 minutes. It is a comedy family fantasy. When a boy prays for a chance to have a family, if the California Angels win the pennant, angels are assigned to make that possible. Director William Deere, writers Dorothy Kinsley, George Wells, and then there's a 1951 version of this, Richard Conlin.
Yeah, I saw that. That was the only
Yeah,
thing that popped up during streaming.
yeah, and then it says it stars Danny Glover, Brenda Fricker, and Tony Danza. Hey, and
Hey.
we're comparing that with 1996 Michael, rated PG, 1 hour 45 minutes. Hold on, do I gotta? I don't have the screen in front of me. Oh, sorry, let me do that. Doop. Now we're doing that with Michael. It is a comedy, drama, fantasy. Whoa, almost very similar. Two
Yeah.
tabloid reporters checking out a report of the Archangel Michael living with an old woman find that it's true, but that's not the only surprise. Director Nora Ephron, writers Peter Dexter, Jim Quinlan, and Nora Ephron. Stars John Travolta, Andy McDowell, and Will Hurt. So I guess we're gonna try this one this way. We're gonna just talk about these movies. There's really no time to like. I guess I should be playing Michael while we're doing it, and then
Yeah.
that way we can bring up some conversation here and there. So we did love Angels in the Outfield. Roy
Oh,
Austin, look at that. we got a Tony Danza's underrated AF, totally,
yeah.
and especially in this movie. I really felt for the Mel Clark character as
Yeah.
like that one scene is like, hey, you used to be Mel Clark. It's like, yeah, kid, I used to be. Like it was
Man.
like, oh darn. Like you get older, you're like, oh wow, that really like, oh, it hits the knocks on the door there.
Especially at the end, man, because like we said, spoilers. But Al, who is the boss angel, and I think they even list him as that in the credits. He
Played
tells,
by Christopher
oh, Christopher
Lloyd.
Lloyd, and he's just got that hair. He's got it all, man. Like he's got that Christopher Lloyd hair under the cap. He's got Al on his hat. It's great. It's great. But yeah, no, Tony Danza. He was great in this movie. He carried it. And you know what's crazy too is like this movie has so many award winners in it. Adrian Brody, Matthew
Jim
McConaughey.
Brody.
Like it's nuts. I mean, this is like right after Dazed and Confused for Matthew McConaughey because that
All
came out in
right.
'93. So I mean, this is like a Disney hit. I mean, this like you said, this was in theaters. This wasn't just like um, direct to DVD or direct to VHS movie or anything. This was like I'm really curious to see how much it made because I remember this movie being big. That's why I was so surprised that we couldn't find it streaming anywhere, even
Well, it
like
just
Amazon.
dude, this thing has alcohol abuse. They talk about pill popping. They thought like it's a real movie. Like the dad
Yeah.
really just like I don't want to be like was it's not Dylan McDermott. It's
No, no.
this is
It's
Dylan
Dermot Mulroney. Yeah,
Dermot
it's still
Mulroney.
no, it's Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney. Yeah. So
Now,
he
Dylan
does play,
McDermott.
but it's kind of like Dermot Mulroney kind of still plays that character
No,
that he
it's
played in.
Dylan McDermott.
Wait, dude, you're gonna
It's
confuse me again.
it's Mulroney de moment.
Spicer
Yeah.
Roney.
No.
No, I like he kind of played that same character in that Target store. He's with Jennifer Connelly and where they get trapped in like the Target, or the coworker, the guy that like Night Shift. I forgot what it's called. I gotta look it up now. But
Yeah.
he's in that movie and he plays a villain, but he looks like a Dermot Mulroney. That's why I have to look at the
Yeah,
damn
it's
name.
Dermot Mulroney. And then there's a great SNL sketch
That's what I'm saying.
sketch about this.
If they didn't have that sketch, I didn't have this issue until I saw that
Yeah.
sketch. And then who's what?
You mean
Who've been sleeping with?
yeah, who's I love that. That's like the only way I keep them apart. We have another comment. Yeah, he's
Michael.
talking.
Yeah, he says, Michael Peñawa says, Angels in the Outfield. Haven't seen it since 90s, but I had a Mandela effect memory when you showed cover to cover. Do not remember the actors being in the movie. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, we'll go down
yeah.
that lane real quick because
I want to know I want to know who you thought was in the movie because that would be very interesting.
I mean,
Uh,
just the people right on the top of the IMDb, like when you first just kind of scrolled through it. I'll do a little share, little share here
yeah,
on the screen.
I don't think Joseph Gordon-Levitt's at the top, is he? I mean, I think
Nah, he's
he.
like the fourth person.
Yeah, because he couldn't have been top billed. He was just a kid.
Well, no, but remember, IMDb kind of does it by your like I
Oh,
guess
by
your
your rank
ranking.
now.
All right, so
Yeah.
check it out here. Like the top three are Danny Glover, Brenda Fricker, Tony Danza. Then you got Christopher Lloyd, and then you have Ben Johnson. That's the dude, the pitcher, right?
Uh,
No, the pitcher's right
no,
here.
that's the owner.
That's the owner. Then
Yeah.
so J.O. Sanders, I remember him from like Daylight, and he's been in a couple other films. I know he has a lot of movies.
Yeah.
There's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So then Tony Longo, do you remember him? Dude, this guy's. I didn't realize this dude's like 6'6", 6'7". The catcher.
Yeah.
He's been in a few movies that I remember being like,
Let's
oh, dude, he's
see
got
here.
kind of plays like a villain most part. Unfortunately, he passed away, and so did Taylor Negron. He's
Yeah.
dude. That guy, I remember him from a lot of movies. He's hilarious, but he does a great job in this one. But then you have actors like Neil Duno. He played the pitcher that like the oh Jose, can you? How it's about a Spanish guy? Like he has all these like superstitious traits that he does. So he does it like what do you call it? So he does it like so he doesn't want to lose, but they've lost like 13 games in a row or something like that. Then you
Yeah.
have Adrian Brody. You got McConaughey. Then you got Dermot Mulroney, and then Tim Conlon. And I know he's from other stuff. Let's see real quick, because he plays Wally. But even like less is more. Where is he
Yeah.
from? Angels in the Outfield, Ocean's 13, Prom Night 3. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. And Pushing Daisies. Oh, right. So his top four build. But yeah, this movie's like freak out. Oh, there's Batman. He's everywhere. But this movie's amazing, dude. With just the actors that are the up and coming, but like even like Adrian Brody has like Matthew McConaughey, they stick out just like and they're just kind of like B rolls guys, you know.
Yeah. And so we had another comment.
Who's the last
Who was
person
JP?
that's behind out?
And so he is Milton Davis Jr. on IMDb. He has a couple credits. He is in Mad City, Ladies Like Us, which looks like a show, Sister Sister, and Seventh Heaven. So he doesn't have a whole lot of credits, but yeah, he's not the same kid as in A Cop and a Half. Let's see who
That's not the
that
same
is.
kid, right? Nah, not the
No,
same
it's
kid.
not the
Nah,
same
nah,
kid.
not the kid.
No.
Nah, it's not the kid. I remember that. Burt Reynolds, love that movie. Dang, don't remember any actors. Gonna have to rewatch. Don't know who I thought starred in it. Thanks. Yeah, unfortunately, Michael, you're gonna have to purchase it on Amazon for DVD. It's not streaming anywhere. But I will
Yeah.
say that it is $3 right now on. They have 75% off Amazon. But I mean, just the whole touching part of like the whole like you even see the Danny Glover character. What's his name? Yeah, George Knox. He like has a whole like character development through the whole like movie. You slowly start seeing him, and you start seeing his progress, his changes the people around him and his environment. And I
Hmm.
like the whole like believe in that. This movie was great for the whole belief purpose that like like don't give up a hope. And I mean they're losing games, but it's like everybody loves a winner. As soon as they start winning, dude,
Hmm.
they like people start showing up to the games. I think it was like after they won the first game or their second, they got two games. One of the comments was, "Oh, this is more people here than the last three games combined." So it shows you like how like the game really like people love the sport. People like to go and they love winners. So
Right. And you know what's crazy is like one of their most loyal fans, they shoved the ball right in his mouth. You know, he was there at the beginning. He was
what
there.
do you think that? Do you think he is just one of those guys that grew up? And like it's just a bad team, and he's like a fan, one of those that he's like I
Yeah,
don't
well
care.
he probably lives right around the corner. He walks I mean, he doesn't look like everybody else is like at least somewhat dressed up. He's just like there, you know. He probably just didn't have anything to do. Lives right around the corner. And yeah.
I
That's
just
what I always imagined cuz he always looks so unkempt. But
I'm like doing everything I'm supposed to do pre show, doing it now. But we'll get there. I'm more than ready. Just to, I want to have this scrolling at the bottom. No, I want it scrolling. I don't want it. Sorry,
oh,
everybody. Scroll. There we go. Just a little bit of
like
Here we
and
go.
subscribe. Let
There we go.
do it like robots, like and subscribe.
Like and describe.
Oh, speaking of robots, did you hear Futurama is going to be coming back on
I
Hulu? But apparently, they may not get what is it? Is it
John
John DiMaggio?
DiMaggio,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So I don't know how like Bending Rodriguez is one of the main characters, if not the main character that we love outside of Fry, is
yeah.
gonna be it's not gonna be there. But I know this kind of got this thing from Maxwell. So
Ooh, take my money.
take my money. That's a funny one. Like, oh, these people are really
That's
buying
one of
stuff.
my favorites
Yeah. But
right there.
I know we don't have as much time as we usually do since this is a live streaming show. But I will talk about Futurama later because right now we're talking about Angels in the Outfield. What was like something about this movie that really like resonated with you? That's something that you liked, or something that you're like, oh crap, I like. Because I think like going to watch a baseball game is like still fun, but I still love swinging and hitting the ball. Like I like being out there. I'm not a baseball player, but I just enjoy playing baseball when softball, whatnot.
Yeah.
But
No, this movie definitely has a nostalgia factor for me. I remember
mm,
seeing this movie very young. You know, it's a classic in my book. Like this is one of the better movies of my childhood for sure. Definitely one of the more wholesome ones. You know, because
you mean
I
Terminator
got
2 is not part of you don't like?
well, it's definitely part of my childhood. So is Jurassic Park, but and then Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, another one that's. I mean, it's great. It's funny to watch, but I mean, and when you're a kid, it goes right over your head. But still,
Yeah,
no. But this was like a good, wholesome movie. I remember I could watch it over and over again. Honestly, the one thing I remember the most about this movie is the trailer for this movie. I think that's where I learned to love trailers and really kind of I don't know, man. Like you pretty much saw the entire movie. You knew what was going on, but it was just such a it was such a heartwarming trailer to see. I do remember that, and it seemed like it was on every Disney tape that you had too, like Angels in the Outfield, like
I like
now
or
on
just,
VHS.
like I could quote the scenes right before they happen. I think because of the trailer, like that part where Christopher Lloyd's pulling the post and he goes
Yeah.
"Famo!"
Oh yeah.
like I just feel like they let him go crazy in this movie, which I'm like, this is awesome. Like he does like a standout job. But he's playing a fictional character, like an imaginary character, And
Yeah.
we could have got Drop Dead Fred, but instead we get this Christopher Lloyd portrayal, which is awesome. And
Oh
Al, does
man.
Al stand for anything?
Probably like Angel.
Short.
Al.
I was like,
I don't know. That's what I was thinking of. Um, maybe there's an angel that had an AL starting like that angel. I don't know. That's a guess, but it's probably just Angel or Al because it's LA backwards. It's kind of funny.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
L.A. backwards.
Al. And so it looks like it's the same hat, but it's different. Um, one thing about Danny Glover, um, he, what you mentioned about character like development in this film, you see his face like soften throughout the movie, and then at that press conference, like it's just like he can really emote. Like I got to give it to him. Like I felt it, man. I was like, okay, because you really this is a great movie to progress through because you just see him like it's all going right, it's all going right, and then you have something holding you back. Oh no, his dad wants to give him up to the state, and that's it's a terrible thing. And then
That is like kind
it's
of like
dude,
it's kind of
it's
hard to
heart wrenching.
watch.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
heart wrenching, man. It really is, and that's it's crazy that they put that in a kids movie, and
Oh, but
uh,
I think it's
it's
great, man.
good,
I think
man.
it's
I
good.
think it, and then you just see him, and he's, obviously he's affected by it, but he's that's what's so cool about his character. What's his name? I honestly,
Who?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character.
Roger.
Roger. Yeah, no, Roger, man, he's a strong dude, and that's what you like. He's just like, oh, maybe like he's never really a dick to JP, although like you feel sometimes like he kind of might get annoyed with him.
No, he's nice to him, man.
Yeah,
I think he's like he does have that big brother, love, care, the nurturing, like take care of him. I thought that was like a great comment. It's like JP's character is like beautiful and in the
yeah,
sense of like having that lightheartedness of having a character, like just like just show up, and he does keep that innocence in the movie. that you're like,
Yeah,
oh, he's cute, and he says like the right lines. And I was looking when I first saw Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I was like, oh my god, dude, he's so young. He looks like a little kid. Like that to me, I was like, that's
dude,
a little.
he is, man. He's got to be what, like 10 years old, 12
I don't.
probably.
He's yeah. And it's just one of those things where it's like I feel like he just always wanted to be an actor, and he was what do you call it? He did it. He's like I'm gonna make
Yeah.
movies, and he did it. So I
Well,
think
dude, I mean, I this is like I feel like this movie. I mean, look at it. It's a. I forgot to even mention Joseph Gordon-Levitt as an award winner and Danny Glover as well. Because man, like I said, you had Adrian Brody, Matthew McConaughey, Danny Glover. Has
yeah.
Christopher Lloyd won anything? And then not to mention Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You know, like
did you
that's
did you forget him?
yeah, man. I mean, because he's just a kid. Like you almost forget that it's him. It's kind of crazy. I,
Yeah, I think ever since
so
he was on a high run for a little bit, like with the Dark Knight, and he was doing some other stuff. But then it's like he played that French guy, and then I just stopped hearing about him.
um, let's see here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he still has cameos and stuff in movies. I just haven't
Yeah.
really
Oh
seen what he's
no,
been up
no.
to.
He's got a TV show I think on Apple TV. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
got like
maybe
something
not.
like hit record, some kind of like he started on YouTube, and I don't know how it works. It's like a chain of videos that random people can turn in and to complete a story, or I really don't know how it goes, but I
Yeah.
did want to show you something real quick.
What you got?
Christopher Lloyd.
Hey, there he is,
Hey,
man.
there he
Doc.
is. There he
Doc
is.
Brown.
Doc Brown. Morty. I got to see. I didn't get to meet Michael J. Fox, but I got to see him,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty insane. Okay, the thing was insane was his line. His line went like it. Not only did it have the zigzag full of people, like it literally like broke out, went like a long line around a building and around a corner, and I was like, dude, there's just no way you can meet this guy. And it was just like I feel kind of bad for him because he's just there and how's it going, just signing, and he has Parkinson, but he still looks great. I was like, he might feel like shit, but I was like, dude, Michael J. Fox. But then Christopher Lloyd, and he's like right next to him, and I was like, there's nobody here. Or there's people there. He had a line too, but I was like, not compared to like all three or four actors outside of Michael J. Fox had like if you took all their people, like there was nothing compared to Michael J. Fox line. But it was like I was with Christopher Lloyd, and like, dude, it's kind of these are this was at this is not like a horror one or a fan. This was at one of the fan expos, which are a little bit more expensive. But
Mm-hmm.
so you take the photo, and I went to go meet him, and the signature was $100, and I asked them to make it out to my son, and the girl he goes okay, and he had the photo and he signed it, and then I go, oh, can you make it out to my son Maxwell Cooper, and he goes all right, and he handed it to me, and I handed it back to him. And as he was gonna write the name, the lady like got it from his hand, and she goes, "Oh no, it's another $100 for you to make it out." And he just grabs it, and he goes, "Oh, this lady over here." But he does like the taxi Christopher Lloyd look, like, and he did it. I was just like, "Oh my god!" He goes, "You're not gonna pay just to your son, all right?" And he did it, and he handed it back to me, and I was like, "Oh, it's awesome!" Like they wanted to try it, and he was like, "They're not too late. You should have charged them." He did his little like, and I was just like, "Holy shit, that's so cool! You should have charged them earlier, lady." But I was like, when he's joking, but it was just so funny how like he's just that character he was able to just go into. But man, yeah, I
That's
think
awesome.
yeah, just getting to meet him was fun, and it was just like as soon as I saw him, I was like, I gotta meet him because but what's up?
No, Christopher Lloyd is, I mean, another big part of my childhood. Like Dennis the Menace.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
he was the grungy guy in that, man. Let's see here. The Page Master. Yo, I love Christopher Lloyd in The Page Master.
yeah.
With Macaulay Culkin, where it's like live action at the beginning and then animation. Like that was another big one in my childhood. So, dude, Christopher Lloyd was there, man.
His top
He
four
was
movies are Back to the Future, Who
yeah,
Framed Roger Rabbit, Clue, and Adam's Family Values. Dude, he's got those four
dude.
alone.
No, who framed Roger Rabbit, man? That was another one. Like the goo and everything. God,
The Dip.
dude, the dip.
When I
That's what it was.
killed your brother Eddie, hey look,
And then those
just
daggers
like
coming out of his eyes. Oh,
it's like it's insane how he portrays that. And it's a Spielberg movie. I feel like movies are very underrated. That one's underrated.
was it? I thought it was Robert Zemeckis.
Was it a Robert Zemeckis? I could be totally off. I
I
thought Spielberg made that one.
I mean, I think he was definitely involved. I think he produced it at the very least, but I think it was Robert
Oh,
Zemeckis.
it was a Robert. Dude, I love Robert Zemeckis movies, dude. I
Yeah.
think we might have to go that way. He's got Back to the
Oh
Future,
yeah.
Forrest Gump, Contact, and Flight as his top
Dude.
four.
Oh
But
yeah. I
Done a
don't
lot of
doubt it.
movies, man. I like them. I like them in Death Becomes Her. He has his one little scene in there. Like the director does a cameo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I got.
What was his scene?
Oh, the Bruce Willis takes Meryl Streep to the hospital to go check out
Hmm.
what they're doing, and he's the doctor. He goes, "Oh, she's after death is what she has. She has it's after death. It's like you're not really dead." And I've heard about this. I've heard about this. And then he goes out of the room to like go talk to somebody else, and then they don't want to wait in the room anymore, so they start leaving. Bruce Willis and Meryl Streep start leaving the hospital, and as they're leaving, they pass that door, and people are like, "We're losing him!" And it's the doctor. He's having a heart attack, and he's on the chest, and they're trying to bring him back to life. He's like, "It's after death." Oh, and we just lost our one viewer. It's okay. We're only on my
Oh
social media.
man.
Once we get it going, and I didn't really market this thing properly. My bad, Ben. We'll get
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. If you come back, we'll talk to you.
yeah, it's
Uh,
going live. But I think I should change the bottom part to we're gonna be doing this on Thursday night, so let people
yeah.
join
No,
us on.
this is going to be Thursday at 8 to 8:10, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
All right, that goes here.
Uh,
Wait, and I gotta edit it here.
yeah.
And Facebook.
But
It
no.
says,
What I feel you were going to ask me a question a little bit earlier.
man, it's too. Sorry.
Too late.
Give me
Too
a second.
late.
Let me write this and I'll remember it. Live
All right.
shows on Thursdays. Look, everybody, we're doing it live Thursdays at 8, and I gotta put Central Time
Yep.
because I work with people on the East Coast. So Thursdays at 8 p.m. There we go. Central Time Zone. I probably did that wrong. There we go. My question was on Angels in the Outfield. As we're gonna probably have to move on to Michael next because that ticker. But on an Angels in the Outfield, like, is there? Oh, let's just ask people out there and see if it comes back. Maggie, is Brenda Fricker a Brenda or a Maggie?
Oh, yeah, no. She is definitely a Brenda. And
So
that's what I got to say.
she's her top four are My Left Foot, A Time to Kill, So I Married an Ex Murderer, and Home Alone 2. She is Mrs. Brown, Ethel Twitty, Mackenzie, and Pigeon Lady. I do love her. I forgot she plays the mom. She plays Mike Myers' mom in So I Married an Ex Murderer, and Mike Myers plays himself and his dad.
Was
So
she not in any Nightmare on Elm Street movie? I feel like she has a very Nightmare on Elm Street feel
I
to
don't
her.
think so. I think I would know, but let's go and check
Yeah.
it out. Let me just go down this list of movies she's been in. So I got Michael playing, and it's already 15 minutes in, and they're on their way to go get him
Yeah.
to
No,
go get the angel.
it happens fast. Like it's a quick movie, but it's a slow burn. It's great.
It is a slow burn.
I really enjoy Michael. That's it is one of my favorite movies for sure. Another one with a lot of nostalgia attached to it.
You know what? I totally forgot that one of my favorite actresses that I had a crush growing up, Joy Lauren Adams, is in Michael.
Yeah, dude. You know what's so funny is I was the guy who plays the assistant in Angels in the Outfield.
David.
Um, I was like he was in Biodome, and I was like Joey Lauren Adams in
She plays the
Biodome.
girlfriend. Yeah, she plays
Okay,
Pauly Shore's girlfriend.
all right, cool.
She plays the Wizard's girlfriend. He does
Yeah,
play. He plays a Bud and Doyle came over. Like he doesn't even get their names right. Or no,
But-
the name's Bud and Doyle. He calls it like Brad and Dave. He calls it like the same wrong.
yeah,
Dude, he's in the Last Boy Scout, the one with not Brandon, with Bruce Willis and Damien Wayans.
uh
And
huh.
dude, he plays a villain in that movie. He's like super he's vicious in that movie. Like he plays like kind of that David version, this guy that in Angels in the Outfield, but just flip him and put him full
With the
credit.
hair too, because David's
Yeah.
hair is just goofy looking.
But even like that's
He
the
pulls it
character.
off.
Yeah, he pulls it
It's
off.
just
Like it's
just
tough,
goofy looking.
but I mean, like I think that's okay. Like for the character, like I
Dude,
think, like like he really does play like that David character, like Nacho Butt. Like
yeah, Nacho. He
I think
just
that.
smiles. I'm saving him for later.
So if
You
he
know.
also gets better, there's like that montage of them winning, and he's just like in a full suit, and
Yeah,
they're like
and he
spraying him.
continues to have a suit for the rest of the movie too.
Gets like that's those little gags like that crack me up.
Yeah,
But like even comparing Michael with Angels in the Outfield, I believe that it's just basically the relevance is the Angels here, but like two completely different stories, two completely different movies, two
yeah,
complete like but like Angels in the Outfield, it's just a little it's goofy slapstick, but it's I feel like it's not that far from being like like I think what Michael would be a dark comedy, more dark humor
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
because there's death, but not really like because when the old lady dies, then she I
Yeah, the
remember
old
she
lady dies, and then Michael technically dies. And what's crazy is like he even mentions like this is his 26th time coming back to Earth. He can only do it 20. This is like the last time. Um, I just I don't think I ever noticed that before, like him kind of explaining that. And so I thought that kind of gave it a little bit more at stake, you know, in this one.
yeah.
And then bringing Sparky back. I mean,
Well, that seems like very William Hurt gets all up in his grill.
you're
William Hurt
gonna do it,
Frank. So it's Michael,
yeah,
Frank, Dorothy, and Huey. And by the way,
Huey.
I love say I'm gonna mess his last name up. Robert Pastorelli. He died in
Hmm.
2004, dude. Like he's been dead for a minute. He died at 49. But
Damn,
man, he had a lot of great roles. He was an Eraser. Do you remember Eraser? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
no,
He plays like a
no.
mobster, a guy like went in hiding and witness protection, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's character needs his help. So, but he's still like mobster ties. So, but he plays like he's like an Italian or like a Jersey guy and like Italian Jersey dude. And it's like his him in that movie. He's like the comic relief character, and he's funny in that one. He's in Dancing with Wolves, Beverly
Ooh,
Hills Cop 2, Michael, and Ferngully, the last
ooh,
rainforest.
I love that movie growing up too.
Is it a Disney movie?
No, no, it's not.
No, it's not. I did like this movie a
I
lot.
don't know who produced it, but it was, yeah.
You know what? I saw this like in 2019. Did Robin Williams? That's what I want to ask you. Now I remember.
What's up?
Do you think Christopher Lloyd and Robin Williams have the same caliber of like comedy? Like not the sense that Robin Williams has all this energy. I was just talking about like the way they can create like I always feel like if you didn't cast Robin Williams in this movie, you could have casted Christopher Lloyd, or if you cast Christopher Lloyd in this movie, you could have casted Robin Williams. Like if what they're like, I mean, Robin Williams is the genie,
You're
you
talking about
know,
like the energy,
yeah, they
like
can
do
like
they?
match the same kind of like they can play the same character. Like I think like the Dennis the Menace character that was played by Christopher Lloyd. I think if Robin Williams would have kind of took that role, it would have been he could have without because that movie he doesn't have a lot of lines in it. It's his facial
No,
expressions. It's his
yeah.
it's he's the like the dark entity in this lightful movie, and I like that he shows that the I'm sorry, I'm looking at like people checking in and checking out. I'm like, oh, this hurts me. But it happens. It's our first episode. It wasn't properly. This is what we're learning. I learned this. You have to always promote your stuff, and it's just it comes with the territory. It's either you're doing it or somebody else is doing it. But no, but I think that you can match them. I think you can match Robin Williams and Christopher Lloyd's kind of like creativeness and characters. Like you have
Yeah.
like but we'll see. Hey, we're getting some likes. We got 3 likes. But let's see. Ferngully actually has Tommy Chong, Cheech Marin in it, and it has Christian Slater and Tim Curry. Man, it's got a lot of all stars in this movie.
Oh yeah. No,
Well,
it's got quite a few people in that one.
might have to look into it. I remember that was a
Might
big
have.
deal though, because I believe like the rainforests were getting chopped up at that point,
Yep.
and then
Hmm.
they made this movie to people stop attacking the rainforest. But they won't put Angels in the Outfield on Disney Plus, and they won't put this gem. Should have had it ready. Where are you at? I thought I had you right here. Nope, never mind. I'm just not prepared today. The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, I know, man. But you'll
It's
get
not.
the
It's not.
Brave Little Toasters
Goes to
like goes to
Mars
Mars
and
and
then.
has help or something like that. I don't know.
But they won't show the Brave Little Toaster, and I don't understand why.
Me neither. It's I don't think it was a Disney movie at first. I don't
Brave Little
think it
Toaster.
was. Yeah, I don't think it was Disney. I think it was something else. And then Disney did two more movies afterwards.
They,
No,
they
I'm
like.
just saying, like they bought the rights to Brave Little Toaster and
I
made
get
movies
you.
after.
But why
Yeah,
wouldn't they add it? Like,
because
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
ask.
They don't have the rights to it.
But if they bought, well, how would you make this the sequels if you didn't own the rights? How could you
I don't
wake
know,
up
man.
dead? Why is the brave little toaster not on Disney Plus? I'm going to ask that
Okay.
because I need to know. Let's see if anything comes up. Let's see if anything comes up. The Brave Little Toaster is skipped from appearing on Disney Plus following the distribution issues. Only the DVT sequels are available on the service. This is not even available on digital stores as only digitally marketing the sequels. Wow, distributing issues. And
Hmm.
let's ask why Angels in the Outfield is not on Disney Plus. Let's find out. Because it's also like Dogma,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, that was about angels too.
I know. We're kind of we're kind of all over the place. When
Yeah.
is Angels in the Outfield coming to Disney Plus? It's possible that Disney just hasn't had an opportunity yet to rework the show for Disney Plus. The series is 25 years old. Technology has, of course, changed dramatically during this time. There will be certain adjustments. Oh, they're trying to doctor it up where it's like, this is the new age. He doesn't say jackass. He just says, no, now they actually try to,
No,
like,
no, they let him say jackass for sure
no,
because
they
it's
won't.
PG.
But no, I don't know. Disney's super
No, no,
sensitive
I
about that.
think I think what they're talking about is they want it to be upgraded because whenever we have it on, like, we bought it on DVD
Oh,
and
and
it's
it's very square.
it's
It's
yeah,
like
you don't have the widescreen version, so that may
yeah,
be what they're trying to
but that's not
accomplish
hard
because
for
you
them
can't.
to stretch the screen is not hard, especially digital to make it digital now. I'm thinking it's just they don't want to show that movie because it's a real movie. I think because it's a hardcore, like has some live topics. There's very like you know
There
very
would be there would be a scene probably where they're talking about JP where he's like, I think he used to live in a car with his mom, stuff like that. So
I
that would be one thing that if you're thinking that's where they're going with that, that may be something they cut because
though.
that's kind of difficult,
But then they'll also like what's his name? The
But
dude, the commentator, he's drinking. I don't think they want to show
yeah,
that. Like
oh, I don't think. I mean, they have Avengers on.
but that's their bread and butter. They're not gonna not.
Yeah, yeah, but what I'm saying is like this is it's just not. There has to be some other reason. I think. I don't think that. I think it's just. I don't know. I don't think they would change this movie.
No, I think they
I don't see the reason why.
no. There's just like I said. There's alcohol use. There's profanity. Sorry. There's
Okay, but
profanity. There's
you can list all of those things at the top and still have it as PG. I mean, they did it in the '80s, and you could warn people, and then people are going to be like, "This
but
is Angels in the Outfield."
what?
If there is profanity, there's a minimum amount of it. Like,
But
you can use reasonable judgment.
I'm thinking. Well, I think you and I can use common sense. I think some. If I as a parent, if I were to put that movie, I'd never seen it, and then my kid, I'm like, what is he watching? Like that's because I feel like it's that old where it would just kind of pass by. So Disney doesn't even want a chance. It were Avengers. They're anybody they've offended anything. It did when it came out, and this is that new sensitive time that we're in. So I think that's why maybe we got a comment in here. Oh, this person is gonna get banned. Damn, dude,
Bum,
it's
bum,
weird.
bum, bum. Was that a bot or something?
Yeah, it was a bot. Bots like to creep up
What?
on us.
What?
But you're not an angel
But
like Michael.
yeah,
Where
Michael.
so like,
That's an angel that's like everybody can see. Everybody can interact, especially that judge and Joey Lauren Adams.
oh, he like begs.
Uh,
The
yeah,
judge.
man. And she was like, it's even he gets even stronger when he's in heat. And I'm like, oh my god, dude,
I
angels
do
in heat,
I do like the battle. But you're right.
metal, yeah,
Yeah, the angels in heat. Oh, that's what I'm saying. This is kind of like a real movie. As in
yeah.
the sense that they made an angel that was gluttonous, that he just sold for self
You can
indulgence
never
and
have
everything.
too much sugar. Like I love that's how to.
I'm actually on that scene. It was like, but even like John Travolta, he's always out of shape in this movie, and he's just like, I mean,
Dude, but
as
I don't know if he's like super like that. I thought that was really cool. I don't know whether it was just like the angle of the camera or what it was, but like he looked superior over
yeah,
everybody. And I was like, damn. I always just thought as a kid, I was like, man, he's huge, you know? And I didn't even think about, just like editing or anything like that. But
or like camera angles or anything.
yeah. exactly. So, but no, I thought that was pretty neat how they made him look bigger. Like you could feel like it just gave you that feeling like, oh man, this is a big this very well could be an angel. Like because
So
I feel like whenever you watch it for the first time, you go in with that skepticism too. Um, at least I did. I thought it was well, because I didn't watch a trailer for this movie. It was just a movie that uh, I think my dad was like, "You never seen Michael before?" I'm like, no. It's all right. Come on, we're gonna watch this.
that's pretty
And
cool.
yeah,
I like
and
those Ben and Dad stories like that.
oh yeah, no, those it was a good one for sure. And I mean, it's like you said, the battle scene where he's battling the bull, and then whenever they're in the bar, uh, and I love how they don't just like get out of jail like that. Why can't you just get out of jail? He's got to wait till they see a judge and everything. Maybe he was just waiting on a female to get around him and then seduce him. I don't know, but yeah, man. It was this go around watching it was I don't know. It was nice. It's been a minute since I've seen it. Like it's probably been maybe 3 years since I've seen it.
Yeah.
So it and then Angels in the Outfield, dude. I mean, it's been a minute. Like probably close to at least 10 years.
Disney did get me with all that. Like every time an angel would come out, or every time there was hope, that song. God, they like I would throw the little tears. I'd be like, "Oh, come on!"
Oh
Da-na-na.
man.
I told you about that time. I did meet Joseph Gordon-Levitt one time Austin, during the South by, but
Uh huh.
that was when my friend kind of was supposed to meet up. Dude, I was trying to think about the story, and I was like, because what happened was my friend. I was hanging out with my friend, and he was like, "Oh, I got to go meet up with somebody, but text me and I'll tell you where we're at, and then you can meet up with us. Or if I don't, call me. But I think we went to go change or something." And the friend that he was with some guy he was gonna meet up with was with another person that was with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And as soon as the guy I was hanging out with, as soon as he caught onto that, he was like, "Oh, I can't have CJ." Like he fucking didn't answer his phone. I was no text message. Like he went cold. And then as I walk, I mean, I literally walked. I mean, it's South by. This is back in like 2007 or eight, maybe 2009. And I'm walking around, just like walking around South by, and just kind of just taking it in because there's so many things. And then I'm like, oh man, well, let me go in here and let me go take a piss. And I go in there, and then there they are. And I was like, on the entrance walking in, I'm like, oh, whoa, that's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And then that guy I'm supposed to meet up with is like, oh, hey, bro, sorry, man, I've been like just busy, and like my phone died, and like whatever. And then it was really because they're hanging out. And then two of those guys were like, oh, we're gonna go do this, and told the guy. And then he looks at me and he goes, hey, how's it going? My name's Joe. And I was like, "Oh, CJ, nice to meet you." And he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "It goes by Joe, cool." It's like, but it's just like one of those lame ass stories. People do lame ass things. It's just like to try to be like credibility, like, "Oh,
Did he was he acting like Bruce Willis like he did in Looper? Like, Joe.
yeah, a little." Nah, he was more serious, but he was like, he wasn't. Nah, he was just. I mean, I was only met. I just shook his hand and then he walked past me,
Did he
but
wash his hands?
I hope he did because I didn't. So
Um, no.
I wash my hands every time. But I gotta say with Michael, I'm a huge Bob Hoskin fan.
No.
And the fact I don't think he has a Cagney accent in this one. I think it's
Oh,
Australian.
is it?
I think it's kind of like a New Zealand Australian accent.
Oh,
But
maybe.
man, yeah, he's like I mean, what we just talked about, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He's in Hook. Smitty.
Yeah.
He's let's see what his top. I mean, he's in a lot of movies. Let's see what his
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Bros. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to talk about this real quick, but let's go back and forth because I wanted to see John Travolta's trajectory from his movies because we are talking about that. There's that like the like part like in 19. Yeah, he gets a bunch of roles. Like, Look Who's Talking is 1989, which I didn't even know was 89. I thought it was like 1991.
Yeah, dude.
So it's
I used to watch that movie like on
oh yeah,
repeat.
oh yeah.
All the growing well, not even growing up. Like I found it one time and I really enjoyed it, so I just kept watching it over and over again.
Yeah, my brother Josue was like would watch it, like, hey, come watch it with me. It's on. I was like, oh, let's go watch it. Like, we were little, so it was
Yeah.
like, Look Who's Talking. It's his movie Chains of Gold, and then it's Look Who's Talking too. So he literally did those movies like was one with one movie sandwich, and then I think this is where his career started going down a little bit. It has Eyes of an Angel, Shout, Boris and Natasha as a TV movie. Then he did Look Who's Talking Now, which is the third installment in 1993.
Hmm.
Excuse me. I'm like this. I never really burped as much in the shows. Now I'm burping. Like you're not supposed to be drinking club soda, but I do it. Um,
I didn't
What
even
do you,
notice.
yeah. What do you call it? But then he does Look Who's Talking Now, and then right away Vincent Vega, Pulp Fiction, and then it's
Yep.
just like, dude, he's in White Man's Burden, which is a good one. Get Shorty, Broken Arrow, Phenomenon, Michael, She's So Lovely, Face Off, Mad City, Primary Colors, Welcome to Hollywood, The Thin Red Line, A Civil Action, The General's Daughter, and it's Our Friend Martin, which is a video. Battlefield Earth. I think that's when it died down for him.
A
Oh,
little
then he did.
bit.
Then he did Swordfish, which is an awesome
Yep.
movie. He was in Punisher, but I didn't like him as a villain in
Eh,
Punisher.
no,
He was like a.
it wasn't
What's
really
it?
believable.
He's in a movie called Basic. What is this about?
Oh, dude, that's a good one. It's about like this murder at
Oh, I
in the
remember this
military.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember this one. This was a good
I think
one.
Samuel Jackson's in it as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. He is. He is. And there's this other movie called. He was in. I just saw it right here, and I was like, "What? He was in that movie?" I don't remember where it went. Oh well, whatever. I was like looking at the movie, and I was like, "Wait, he was in this movie?" But I can't find it no more. He did Hairspray.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, dude, he
oh, he
was.
was.
I really enjoyed Hairspray. I'm not even
It's
gonna lie.
it says John Travolta's in Austin Powers and Goldmember, famous
Yeah.
Goldmember. I didn't. He's in it. I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was gold member at the end.
Oh, one of those when they're doing all the
Yeah.
cameos.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like gold member in Austin Powers and gold
Yeah,
member. It's John Travolta. Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it was John Travolta. Let's see. Ah, yes, he is just that little scene.
Hmm.
Ah, I just said that one for later. Yeah, but man, I mean, the thing about with Michael, it's not really like a it's not like a heart tearjerker. It's not like a super comedy. It's not like super dramatic. It's a nice little ball of just like entertainment and just seeing what like he's an angel. You really gotta take that concept that this dude's he's an angel.
Yeah.
Like and
I,
he's coming. What's
I
up?
liked him making all those jokes at the beginning. I thought that was hilarious. Whenever they first started the road trip, he was just like laughing the entire time. He was just having such a good time, and they were just so. I mean, Huey just always seemed to have a careless disposition about him. Like he was just like, oh, whatever, Like
Yeah.
he was just kind of like not the loose cannon, but he's just like loosey goosey. That's Huey. But
So
like Dorothy and who? What was John or William Hurt's character?
his name is in the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
William Hurt. His character's name is Frank.
Frank and Dorothy. You definitely feel the tension there with them. And you know what's crazy is like watching Andy McDowell in Multiplicity and Groundhog's Day. Oh, I did it, Groundhog Day. Excuse me. Um, and then watching her in this movie, she seemed like she was way more relaxed in this movie. Like this felt like Andy McDowell didn't have to act too much. Like she
Oh, I get
just
what you're
kind of,
saying. Okay,
you know,
okay, yeah. Because I was like, her
yeah,
character is kind of a little bit like not high strung, but she's like she's there like she wants her point, her purpose. But you're right,
yeah,
the way she portrays it, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And
Um,
not to say that Andy McDowell is just having like a whole bunch of husbands or anything like that, but just like the way that she starts off, it's just like it feels like because she was nice at the beginning, and he's just kind of like a dick, and
yeah.
then it just kind of goes from there. So
Well, I like that, like in Groundhog Day, that we're basically Bill Murray's character is trying to like Phil's trying to fall in love with her, and that's like I'm not trying to, but it's that's what ends up breaking it. In Multiplicity, he's already married. Michael Doug, he's already
Dude.
married, but he's trying to keep her happy and satisfied. And this one, it's the same thing. They basically go on a road trip. They start
Yep.
here, they end here, but Michael dies along the way, so they don't have this angel to do the report. But then they fall in love because at the very end, when Frank, he's just like, I couldn't stop thinking about you. Like it's kind of a weird ending. I didn't that
Yeah.
ending to me, I didn't really think too much of it, but I was like, it is Andy McDowell. I guess you got to do that. Edgar Reyna said, "We can't win because that will be a sin when we even lose games before they begin." Oh, I think it's from Angels in the Outfield. You guys don't even know how to lose like a team. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's one of my boys from the DR, not the Dominican
Hey.
Republic, and the border.
No, but
Uh,
yeah, no. The ending of Angels in the Outfield is definitely inspiring, heartfelt,
oh,
and so is Michael. I mean, I think you'd be pretty hard pressed to have an angel movie that doesn't end in a heartwarming way. I mean, even Constantine,
That's
that
true.
was a good one.
I forgot, or Kramer. What's his name? What's Shia LaBeouf's like Frank Kramer or something like that? It's like Kramer. It's like,
Yeah.
but I forgot to tell you about the best part about the Joseph Gordon-Levitt story. When he was walking up Manuel's, I said, "Hey Joe," and he turned around and I went, "I did it, I did." It. He goes, "Ah," he went like that.
Oh, he
I did
did
the Angels in the
you did the
Outfield.
angel
Yeah, I
thing.
did it. I did it to him. I totally forgot about that. Like he like just waved me off. I was like, "Yeah, I like your movies."
Yeah.
If I'm at a con, I don't really do that because I'm there to meet a celebrity. But if I'm out in public and I see them or I get a small conversation with them or anything, I'll do like, like if I ran into Dave Chappelle, I wouldn't be like, I'm Rick James because he's Dave Chappelle. I would still go. But if it's like, what's our homeboy W.C. Brown, the Pork and Beans, that actor, man, he was like, if I ran into him, I'd go up to him and be like, Pork and Beans. But man, I got the one thing I love about Michael. It's a journey movie. It's just a point A to point B, but there's so much meat in that journey, and the story is it's compelling in the way that they just want something from him. That's what I wanted to talk about. They just
Yeah.
want something from him, and he's well aware of it. So he doesn't really give them what they want, but he gives them what they want in the sense of like he doesn't give them the newspaper article, but he gives them love. He gives them
Yep.
joy. He kind of breaks them away from the routine, and that's a good thing because even like Bob Hoskins' character at the end when Frank quits, he's like, "I'll give you this, I'll give you that, I'll give you that," and he's just tossing stuff at him. And in
Yeah.
his world, he's like, "No," because he's grown.
Hmm.
As we're watching movies, as I'm learning to be a better writer, and I'm figuring a lot of the ideas of on the movie. Sometimes the story just writes itself, and you can get to there. And then sometimes you just kind of have to wait to think like, what would my character do? Like get in those shoes of like, like what would he do? What would she do? What would they say? How would they talk about this? Or just to me, like it takes time, but this movie was well written, and
Yeah.
I mean, also like you have to believe in George Knox character, Danny Glover, and Angels in the Outfield, that there's a kid there. Like he could be your good luck charm, and you're just playing with him. But it's like, dude, what if that kid really like if someone like like Rain Man, like he's really good at blackjack, so his brother uses it against him, kind of thing. Like what Angels in the Outfield. Like if I was started winning the games, I had to fight this kid. Get him jackets. It's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
He's like, I'll get him. And then by the end, he's like, I'll get him a corporate jet. I'll get him a car.
But so stuff like that. So like that dude, just like seeing that, and then Michael as well. Like I love that there's that story. One thing I did want to share with you because I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I had to look it up real quick because I'm like, I don't know what kind of power I have. Or there's do you remember like I thought it was the Lysol lady, but there was the Pine Sol lady. She put two things of pine salt in there, and it'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Remember that she had like
Are
a
you
quick little.
you talking about her in the back of Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah, you saw her.
Well, I don't know if that's her. Is that her?
That is her,
Okay. Yeah.
Diane Amos. Dude, I was like, that looks like the Lysol lady, and I looked it up, and it was
Yep.
the Pine Sol lady, and I was like,
Pine Sol.
holy
Yeah.
crap, she's only in it for that one little snippet. I'm happy you caught it too, and I was like,
Yeah.
how did I recognize her? Like that, she's like just right there, like she's even in this movie. So like people like that further their career from Angels in the Outfield. There's quite a few people
Oh yeah.
in
I
this.
mean the list is endless.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it'll end somewhere. But
one day.
no. Yeah.
Oh, we got Brandon E. Brooks in the house. This is my brother from the Indie Escape. That's the best part of character studying for acting role you're gonna play is learning a lot of intriguing aspects of different people and what makes them tick. Thank you, Brandon. Brandon is
Yeah.
a filmmaker, and he's done features, he's done everything, he's done acting, he's done behind the scenes, he's done just some things, he's done PA work, he's done boom mic, he's done it all, and that's how you learn. So I'm totally taking that like freaking respect right here, man. And he's got his show. Quick little plug on the Friday nights, the IOU show, Industry Outlaws Unite. Check it out. uh, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Central time on YouTube and Facebook in the Escape. But no, he's got a great show, and also just learning from him, and like as I see what he's doing and kind of like practicing. He's right, like characters, like it's one thing to write a story, and I'm like, okay, here's the story, but I would like my characters to have more of a feeling to understand. And once, because sometimes you just start reading it and you're just like, well, this don't make no sense. And then there's a part there I'm like, well, yeah, because if you told this to this character, he'd kick your ass. I'm like, oh, I didn't write that. Why didn't I write that? or this
Yeah.
person would have cowered. Why didn't I? You know, I start thinking about the individual after you've like put layers of writing in. But I mean, there's so many techniques and so many ways to learn how to write and how to do things. But I mean, that's one thing. But when I saw her, I was like, dude, and I think that's how you would get casted back in the day. Because nowadays it's more like, you throw yourself out there as like, I'm an actor, I'm a that. You got people, then you got to show people what you can do. Where back in the day, it was like, you're like, I was in this movie, check it out. I was in 3 scenes, right? They're like, oh, you're in the, all right, come on in. You could audition, or you could. It's like, it's insane how like you could see somebody go from like no roles to a bunch of roles to back to no roles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Steve Carell, man. I mean, he was doing commercials, like FedEx commercials. He did a commercial for a chicken place, all that other stuff
Oh, that's
before
right. Yeah.
he hit it big. I mean, he was doing I don't know if it was Second City, but he
Hmm.
was doing one of the
Yeah,
improv
he was in Second
groups
City.
in Chicago as well. But yeah, I mean, he was doing all that before he hit it big at The Office, and then right after that, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I mean,
No, I think he did 40
he's
Year Old Virgin first, didn't he? Like I think he did like
no,
these. He did these slew of movies, then The Office, or I don't know, The Office. See, I think I don't know. I don't know when The Office actually started because I came into it late. But I do think I do remember 40 Year Old Virgin was the movie that made him.
oh yeah,
The movie that
no,
guy, the
no,
guy, the
no.
movie, that
It
guy's
was The
40. Yeah,
Office for
he,
sure.
he doesn't have a girlfriend. Yeah, well, here we go, Ben. Side by side trivia.
2005. All right, it was the same year. If
Yeah,
it
same
came out in the
year.
summer,
But I
if it
think
came out in the summer, you got me beat. Let's see here.
not
August
again.
19th. Oh, okay, wait. Let me look up The
You shit
Office.
yourself in the foot, buddy. You shit yourself in the foot.
No, it may have came out in August. Give me a second. Oh, wait. I think it came out. No, that's what it was. The
Well,
damn.
dude, he did Bruce Almighty before he did those movies.
All right. Oh, well, that was okay. That was a precursor to The Office. All right. That one you
All I,
got me. He
all I,
didn't do Evan Almighty until he did The Office, though. Let's
yeah, I'm not.
just
I'm
point
not.
that
Hey,
one
hey,
out.
hey, hey, hey. All I'm saying is, I remember him more in movies before I saw him on The Office. But I think, well, I think what also The Office, Britain, I guess, had been on for a minute.
Let's see
So
here. Yeah, all right. Air date of The Office is March 24th, 2005. The Office. The Office wins.
when was it aired?
March 24th,
And then
2005.
when was 40 Year Old Virgin aired?
August 19th.
And then where was 40 Year Old Virgin? Where was it played? I mean, where was Office played? What network was it on?
NBC.
NBC. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us saw 40 Year Old Virgin before we saw The Office. It's the same year though.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I did,
That's
but
true. This is
I'm
true.
just saying, yeah, no.
No,
That's
he brought a Star Wars reference here. Brandon E. Brooks says Harrison Ford went from
oh man, I don't
carpenter
have a
work
Star Wars shirt on. I
to very rare. This is a very rare sighting.
Very rare occasion or my
Uh,
hat either.
I don't.
But
I have
yes.
I have my MTV on, but I'm freezing. I put this on right before we started. Harrison Ford
Right.
went from carpenter to work. Yeah, and I remember a story where I guess I'll leave that up. Harrison Ford and I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg and George Lucas were talking, and they were trying to cast Indiana Jones. So I think it was like there's some downtime for Harrison Ford on the when he's building a set, and he had Steven Spielberg had Harrison Ford come and read some lines, and then that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were talking, and that Spielberg goes, I can't cast, I don't know who to cast for Indiana Jones. I have everyone else cast it. And George Lucas goes, what do you mean? You already casted him. He's right there. It's like he's Harrison Ford, and he was like, oh, because Harrison Ford I think has like Apocalypse Now, and then it just his career just starts. Like it's like I
Well, I
mean
thought
Apocalypse Now. It's a
I don't think Star Wars was his first movie, but that was definitely wasn't that before Indiana Jones?
yeah.
Or was he so? But was he just doing like carpentry work on
He used to work on
Indiana?
sets. Yeah, like good old Jim Cameron. James. Oh my God, did I just? They're filming Indiana Jones 5.
Maybe,
It says filming.
possibly.
Oh God. I understand why hardcore Indiana Jones fans are upset about the refrigerator. I didn't.
Dude, no, okay, listen. It's totally plausible. I mean, he would probably have a broken bone or something.
Dude, he
But
was in a. Yeah, probably. Right, come on.
dude,
He
no,
was.
but he's always getting in accidents. Like in real life.
Oh, Harrison Ford is. Oh, did he
Yeah,
crash a plane or something?
he crashed. I think. Well, I don't know if yeah, I don't know if he did, but he was in a plane crash, and then he also got hurt on Star Wars, The
Dude,
Force Awakens. It was
he.
like a door closed on him.
Oh, I know. There's a scene in The Force Awakens where I guess he drops his coat on the beginning. Like I saw a little thing online. He drops his coat, and then they do the scene in the movie that they do the thing, and he comes back, and then Chewbacca tends like the actor picked up the coat and handed it to Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford is like, "What are you doing?" Like it's not Han Solo, it's Harrison Ford going, "What are you doing?" And it's like he reacted like that. They recorded it because he was like, "Well, he forgot he threw his jacket on the floor." But it was like kind of funny that. But don't check this out. Now look at this. Look at this. He has a small role. Oh, you know what? Apocalypse Now, like it started. They started on 1 year and they didn't finish it until a couple years down the line. But Harrison Ford, and then we're supposed to talk. This also show we talk about random movies too. So
Yeah.
we just have conversations. It's an organic conversation, is the way we like to say it. He's like in American Graffiti, and he's in an episode of Kung Fu. 1977 was Star Wars. Apocalypse
Hmm.
Now is 1979, and Indiana Jones is 1981. The Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Yep.
1981. So he was
And
Han Solo first,
oh
and
yeah,
then he's Decker, from
I,
freaking
I still haven't seen that movie.
yeah, Rick Deckard from 1982 from Blade Runner. Man,
Yeah.
Blade Runner's awesome.
I think it's on Netflix right now. I've been meaning to watch it, but I just haven't.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Yeah, Brandon A. Brooks. I think Travolta crashed his private plane trying to be Top Gun. Yeah. Oh yeah, he named his. Oh, unfortunately, his son, passed away. But his named his son Jet after like I know liking like being involved, like loving like aircrafts. I mean,
Interesting.
I wonder if his character from Look Who's Talking really inspired him to do that.
Oh, to
Like
be like an airplane pilot?
airplane, plane, yeah.
That may be what it was. He may have really liked it, and then
I mean, he could have gone to some kind of
I
like
mean, John Travolta wasn't like some nobody when he was doing look who's talking. I mean, he had Grease, he had all those
yeah.
70 movies.
Dudes and Carrie.
So yeah, oh
Yeah, you
yeah,
know what I mean? Like, like John Travolta's been around. I don't do a John Travolta. I'm just doing a one
that's
off.
almost a Christopher Walken. If
See,
you're
they're all kind
asking
of
me.
Chris. I'm finding out that that's my base. Hey, John
No,
Travolta.
no, no, that's
John
not your
Tra-
base. You know
No,
what your
like
base is.
what's my base?
You know what your base is.
What's my
It's,
base, there, brother?
it's Al Pacino.
Oh,
That's your
wow.
base.
You guys. Oh man, I'm never gonna forgive you guys for that. Gonna get you guys real good. Oh, wow. I haven't even
Wow.
done a Pacino in a very long time. I focus more on the walk-in than the Pacino.
Yeah, well,
Um,
the walking's great. I mean, you can't get away from the walking. I mean,
the
you're walking
walking,
away
the Walking
from
Dead.
the walking.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I hate
So
when you click something and you click the thing the projected text under it and not the one you want. That bothers me, but not as bad as Pacino. I'm just looking up everything because we're moving on, and I want to get everything going already on the scores. We're getting scores.
yes.
Everybody, can you do me a favor and can you tell people out there how we do our scoring system?
So our scoring system here on Side by Side, we have a patented 13 scale rating for our movies here, and the reason being is some movies are going to go a little bit past 10, and what we like to do is give those movies that have a little bit more nostalgia or feeling behind them. They're going to get that little nudge, that little bit extra, because you know the difference, CJ, between ordinary and extraordinary. You know what it is? It's that little bit
Just that little
extra.
extra. Just a little
Okay,
extra.
so that's what we have at the end of our scoring scale right there. Is that little bit extra, and that's where some of the movies kind of fare. I mean, one of the first 13s that really kind of blew my mind was Bedazzled for good old CJ. I mean, I knew that he really loved Brendan Fraser, but I mean, I really like Bedazzled as well, but I didn't think about giving it a 13. That's for sure. But I mean, that's
Well,
just CJ.
it
I
was
mean, that's
also
that's
well, the
yeah.
first one we did was Eddie Murphy, and it was with Norbit. I kind of gave you a little different like new look, but just so everyone knows, I got to meet B Fresh. So
Hey, there he is, man. He's got a new meme of him right now where he's just happy holding like a loaf of bread and like some beer or something. And I love it, man. I love it. I'm here
I
for it.
I can't wait for the Keanu Reeves and Brendan Fraser movie. Just to be called movie
Yeah,
if you want
dude.
to watch it.
Yeah, dude. Well, no, he's in a movie called The Whale, I think. And I think that's why I think that meme is a picture from that movie. But
Oh,
he's
oh,
he's
that's right.
gotten some work.
It's a Scorsese movie, ain't it?
I think so, or something like that. I'm not too sure.
Vinny
Oh yeah,
Barbarino from Welcome Back, Carter. Hey,
yeah.
my
Hey,
brother Bobby, he's 19 and he does the ba 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 Barino because his name's Bobby. So he knows the whole damn song. Or I don't know the whole dance. I was like, he likes Carter. That's cool. I
yeah.
like Waking Up Carter. It's Welcome Back Carter. I remember watching that. Oh, it's right here.
Dude, I watched maybe like a handful of episodes. That's
Well,
about it.
it was one of those I saw when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and they would just kind of play it in the background, and I'd be like, or like it'd be playing, and I'd be like, oh, okay. So I'm happy that Ben gave everybody the update on the Panther 13 score, 1 through 10, because there is no such thing as a zero movie. If you complete a movie, you absolutely get a one because they're damn hard. But
Yep.
remember, 1 through 10 are the basics. It would be great for everyone, and we would kind of give it like a, like a 70, 80, 90 if it's a 7, 8, or 9. 10 would be 100. But since we have the nostalgia, I didn't realize how important that nostalgia factor is when I rate movies. Because if it's like a Brendan Fraser movie, and I say something like I love his movies, and someone else says I hate him, I'm gonna be like, well, you're probably gonna give him a lower score than I am. So,
Yeah.
we'll push the side. So the 11, 12, and 13 is that cream. It's just that little extra. It's that cream on top. And as we'll find out, I think I gave out like 8 or 9, maybe even 10, 13s before Ben got to his first one. Like remember we got to, well, your first one that you generally like you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
really, like, this is my 13. It took us forever. I'm happy we got to Kevin Smith. That was a big one for me. And that,
Dude.
I
Yeah.
mean, I gave what Clerks 2, I gave it like an 11. I gave Clerks 1 a 13. Now I give Clerks 2 after watching it and then doing the whole experience I did. Clerks 2 is like a 15 for me now. It's like a
Yeah.
16. I love that movie. Like I've seen it so many times. Like I could just put it on. I have it put on right now. I own it like on DVD. I own it on the Amazon, and I own just have digital. So if I want to play it, it's on my phone. Like I love that movie.
We
It's one of
we may have to do a rewatch side by side right now. Uh
what do you mean, Pilgrim? Rewatch Clerks and Clerks 2.
yeah, yeah, we maybe that could be something in the future. You know what's crazy, CJ, is like I really love where the poster is positioned over your head right now cuz it looks like you have a flaming hat on.
I
And
was looking down.
either that or like you're going into the atmosphere and like
Oh,
you're like, you know what I'm saying?
oh, I saw. I just binged Invincible. Have you seen it?
The Amazon
Uh,
Prime.
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude! Didn't it take a crazy twist at the beginning? That was a good
Oh,
show.
right
I
away. I was
really
like, I loved it. I was like, everybody was telling me.
damn.
I tell you, like, I don't really like to watch things as they come out unless I'm ready for it.
Oh
And
oh,
I knew that was gonna be great.
Peacemaker's out. You should watch it.
So is Boba Fett. I got the book of Boba Fett. I kind of need to binge all
Yeah.
that.
Oh
And
man, and
Moon Knight.
if that's not out yet. You'll have
Hmm.
to wait probably till like
Oh, that's not.
June to watch
Oh, that's
that.
not. Oh, okay.
No, no.
What's?
Good luck seeing that anytime soon if you want to binge it, CJ. You
Oh,
and
I will.
your you and your crazy ways.
All right. So IMDb scores Angels in the Outfield. Out of 31,000 votes, it gives it a 6.2 out of 10. What
Let's see here. Oh man, we got to talking. And I forgot to get
You
my.
forgot to do a walking.
Oh man, let's
I
hope
burped
it.
again. I burped again as I was talking. I was like, damn. Oh, you know what? I ate pizza. I just had pizza right now.
Oh, pizza will do it, man.
Pizza the
Whoa. 7.2 on IMDb. You say right?
I got a 6.2.
6.2. All right. Let me tell you what
Tell me a
old
story. Tell
Rotten
me a
Tomato.
story.
Let me tell you about
Tell
old
me a
Rotteny
story.
Tomatoes over here. I don't know what the Sam Hell is going on over that establishment, but Angels in the Outfield has a 32% tomato meter, all right, and a 49% audience score out of, and then the tomato meter is out of 28 reviews.
Reviews.
So yeah, so that's nothing. And then 250,000 plus ratings for the 49% audience score. I'm gonna have to say boo to this. Who
Boo this man.
this I say nay to this. All
Nay.
right, it's interesting that we go live whenever I contest Rotten Tomatoes so much. This will
I
be
used
anarchy.
I do got.
It's a simple thing. Let me read the critics' consensus because who cares what this
Oh, I
person
saw they
thinks?
actually wrote one. Wow.
All right. A queasy mismatch of poignant drama and slapstick fantasy. Angels in the Outfield strikes out as a worthy family entertainment. You know, you know what?
About the keyboard
I
warrior. This
think
thing.
I think I think if anybody watches this, they need to watch Angels in the Outfield and go bump up this score on Rotten Tomatoes, at least for the audience score, because this is ridiculous.
It's funny.
I don't typically write reviews, but I might die on a hill for this one.
I think I think I think yes, I was gonna say that. I think we should kind of do a side by side review on this or write it because you mean to tell me it's 49%. So if Ben
For
and I
like
both watch this movie right now, one of us is gonna like it or so it's 49%. So one of us is gonna hate it 1% more. Like what? So it's, like every two people that watch this movie, half of them are gonna. If 100 people watch this, 50 people are gonna like it. Is that what you're telling me? Do not care about tomato meter. I do not know who these pretentious hipsters, a holes are or whatever. But 32, well, at least I'm amazed I didn't give it a zero.
right.
We did find a zero movie, which is, it's like when they do that, but it's very
That's
rare.
just it's just aggravating.
Dude, I mean, I love Tony Danza's character, the way he played him. I like Danny Glover's character, Jordan Gorsuch-Levitt as Roger. Like the Christopher Lloyd, they have Mag. They have a lot of hard hitters in this movie, man.
I agree, man.
And like,
I wholeheartedly
and look at
agree.
and look at this. And if you want us to back, you need something. Hey, what are you guys jerks? You're just talking out of your butt. Budget was 31 million. Box office 50.2. So
So
it
it's
made 20 million that he put in. How is
I
that?
mean, but that's not a Disney winner, bro.
That's
That's
true.
that's a
It's
that's
not a.
a that's a infield hit. You know,
I mean, I'm just look at the poster alone, man. I just look. You just see the. You
it's a
just see.
beautiful poster. I love everything about this movie. All right, just so we're clear, this is a 13 in my book.
Oh, you
I
already.
picked this.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to throw that out there because I wanted people to know why I just feel this way about this movie. Um, yeah, no, I picked this movie kind of selfishly last week because I just wanted to watch this movie again. That's really why. I
You
wanted a
know,
reason to rewatch this movie.
dude, when you said it, I think I had a little hesitation because like, well, but then I said, yeah, let's do it because that's that's who I am. And I was like, maybe no, maybe yes. But then when we watched this, I mean, it instantly got me like tear jerking right away. I was like, what the hell? This is really like. I think this one has a huge nostalgia factor on me. And if you give this one a 13, I was gonna like maybe give it a 12, but now I'm like, nah, this is a 13, man. Like I literally was watching this with my son right now, and he was laughing his ass off. Like,
Yeah,
which
because it's a fun movie. It's about baseball. Like I think it's great, man. I think it's I. You know what's funny though? I feel like as a kid, I probably had oh gosh, Major League playing somewhere. Like I think I'm for sure my sister had it on VHS. I think I would kind of get mixed matched with Angels in the Outfield and
Major
Major League
League.
like
We should
some
have done those
points.
two movies. Damn.
Right. Yeah, right. No,
Rick Vaughn,
there's
Charlie
plenty of
Sheen.
we could do like baseball underdogs and
Little
football
Big League or
underdogs, you know.
whatever. The
Exactly,
rookie.
man. The little giants and
Yeah, yeah.
all this
All
other stuff like oh,
right. Let's see what
but
Michael's got. What's
what
up,
yeah,
Mike?
so you got a 12, right? That was your
Not
score?
13. No, I was gonna give it a 12,
13?
but a 13
Okay.
after after talking to you.
Go ahead and do Michael on IMDb because I already have the tomato meter pulled up and go for it.
Oh, it's already one of those, huh? This is a 5.7 out of 43,000 views, votes casted, and out of 5.7 out of 10 on the RMDB. Sadly, break my break my heart.
All right. So that's you had a 5.10, 5 out of 10.
Five
Uh
seven, 5.7.
yeah. Okay. Well, the tomato meter over here on Michael is a 34%. And the audience score is going to be 45%. I don't even care how many people thought about this. I'm not even going to say the numbers. That's just how
30.
aggravated I am at this
Yeah.
point. Uh, like I said, everybody, I hope you don't really judge me by this, but yeah, I'm not normally this. Normally, I can be a little bit on par with tomato meter, and I'm a little bit less hostile. But These scores are just aggravating. Let's go ahead and uh, read a note that somebody dared write. John Travolta plays an angel in Nora Ephron's Maudlin Michael. Who
Yeah.
uses that word? First off, you pretentious asshole.
You, hey,
Uh, yeah, you could just take your review, and shove it where the sun don't shine.
and
Okay,
shovel it.
yeah, go ahead, Christopher. You tell them. Um, a grating comedy that doesn't tap into the heavenly charms of her best work. I don't. This isn't her best work. This is a beautiful movie. Uh, I I thoroughly enjoyed Michael. What do you give it? I'll let you go first this time.
I'll give it a let's and this is what we're gonna say. Like I mean, oh, it doesn't even say it doesn't even say the budget, but it has a box office and it made some freaking money. I'll say that I will give Michael, and this is gonna be not just movie factors, but it has a lot of great actors that I like. I'm gonna give it an 11. And it's total maybe nostalgia, but then when you get rid of that and you just watch the movie, it's you gotta watch this is a layered movie. You gotta watch it a little bit to really understand, or you have to break your mind and go into the reality of the movie, which is kind of it's not far fetched, but I mean you're hanging out with an angel and look what he's doing when they've told you over all centuries that angels, they're good, quality, they're supposed to be good spirits or whatnot, hallucinations, whatever. But you have all these stuff about angels, and then you meet one, and it's like you got to really give into the seats, sit in there and understand. I mean, Joy Lauren Adams is in the damn movie. You know what I mean? Like she
Drive
played.
the AP van.
Yeah, so I'll give it an 11. What do you got, Ben?
I got a 13 on this.
It's a double 13 for Ben.
Yeah, no. I don't know whether it's just the Rotten Tomato scores or what, but I feel like I gotta. These movies are high up uh, in the movie. I feel like these are movies like, oh, you haven't seen Michael, you need to watch that. Like, this is a movie that I feel like I could recommend to anybody, uh, and they would enjoy. Uh,
I'm finding out.
and Angels in the Outfield as well. I feel like it's a feel good movie. Like I would recommend that movie to just about anybody. Um, I feel like it's one of those kind of blanket all movies. Um, you know, I I personally think so.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly like even when I watched Operation Dumbo Drop, who has Danny Glover in it, another Disney movie. Like I would think is like, oh, that looks like a goofy movie. Would I really watch it? And then I actually watch it. And I'm like, oh my god, I love it. Watching this movie, it's the same thing. Angels in Outfield, just I thought it was like a joke, but I was like, oh, I remember I liked it a lot. It was shot really well. And I watched it, today, and I was like, oh my god, I love this movie. This is such a great movie. Like, it's deep, but it also shows like the baseball side a little bit, and, like not just
Yeah,
like the whole like comedy stuff. But I like that they show a lot of real. I think the fact that it is, I mean, the guy, it's a hard sport. I mean, not sport, but the job to be like a GM for a baseball team and the coaching. It's like people like yelled at me or the coaches got upset. Like it's frustrating. This is where you can release that. I mean, I don't work well if you're like a coach and you're attacking me. I don't care if you're yelling at me or not, but if you're getting mad at me for something I'm doing already, I get pissed. If you're
yeah,
or if like you're like you can't take that shot and I shoot and I make it. I'm like that's my shot and they're like oh like if they don't believe in me that pisses me off. That's the you need to have. I don't care if you're over here coming up to me and being like oh you're showboating or you're being a hot dog or we don't do that around here. Da, da, da. That's whatever. But if you're like that whole saying like it's when the coach is not talking to you is when you need to be scared because then they're not
yeah.
trying to improve you. Then they're not trying to help you out. Then that means like they don't care about you. So that's like, but I always, Vancouver always were on my ass, and it was just, I don't know, they want to toughen me up or whatnot, and their vision or whatnot. But I'm just kind of like, whatever, like it's like I just want to play the game. But it's like, it's just like work and sports, and there's a bunch of bullshit in the middle. Like there's so much bullshit now, like these analysts and all that. Like I respect basketball way more now, like way more. And I'm older, and I'm like, they're right about this shit. Like it makes sense.
Yep.
There's so much content between that basketball till now that I feel like we can was baseball's 96. I feel like we can freaking make another version of that movie. Not the same, but like a modern version of that movie and just have the same mindset and it would still be hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, and speaking of sports and everything like that, I just wanted to bring up this previous weekend, the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Um, I got to. I've been bragging about this for like a week now. I got to watch the Super Bowl for the first time in like 12 years. Actually had the want to. Like I wasn't just like, oh, Super
Yeah.
Bowl, like being wore out from being at work or something like that. So, uh, dude, I sent you a picture earlier. I don't know if you
Yeah,
got it.
I got it here. Yeah.
Um, so we got ready for the Super Bowl and made a spread.
Oh, I
Uh,
got it here. I didn't upload it because it looks like kind of the way I did it is kind of dumb, but I'll put it up.
well, if it
It's
doesn't load
vertical.
up, then I could, yeah.
It's
Let's
vertical.
see.
So
Oh man, but look at that. All right, we got some cheese sticks, some hot wings, some
oh
little bit of
yeah.
pizza over there. And what we have right here is three different dipping sauces. We have
Can I
some
guess real
ranch
quick?
marinara.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
sorry.
mustard. Is that like a honey mustard?
No, 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 that is garlic butter.
Garlic. Oh.
Garlic butter. And so I fried up the wings and put a little bit of hot sauce and
Mm.
uh, on them. And oh, dude, they were just delicious. Pizza was DiGiorno. Shout out to DiGiorno
Oh, the dude
sponsors.
DiGiorno is pretty good.
It's not bad. It was stuffed crust as well. And then we had some cheese sticks. We got some TGI Friday cheese sticks. Um, Normally I get the HEB cheese sticks, but mm, we we just didn't, they didn't have them over there. So yeah, no, it was a hell of a time. It was really fun to just kind of have the game in the background, and I thought it was just kind of cool, man. I was part of the crowd for a little while. I was like, we picked a team that we wanted to win at the beginning, and it ended up being the Rams. So that was pretty cool. I thought it was a fun game too. I
well,
I enjoyed watching it.
well, welcome back. I usually watch. I've seen a lot of the Super Bowls. The most lamest one was the Rams and they put the Patriots like 4 years ago. That was a
Really,
pretty bad game. Yeah, but I mean, it just kind of was written. I don't know. I'm getting all older now, and I'm like, I kind of feel like they wanted the Rams to win, like to to get there and win it all. It was very dramatic. Oh,
yeah.
OBJ gets hurt. Odell Beckham after having I should have man I should have predicted that. I was thinking how the game was gonna go, and I want to do a video, but I got lazy and I didn't do it. And then like
Hmm.
some of the stuff I predicted was there. I think it was like five things I predicted, and I think I like three of them right. And I was like, oh man, I should have done that. But we're running 8 minutes left of the show. We have quite a few
Hey,
venues we can go. This was a little different episode. We were not only are we about shutting it closer to an hour. We shut an hour off, but also we're live and we're kind of going back and forth on the movies. But I was thinking like we can go with other outside of these actors. There's tons of these actors in these movies. But
oh man,
I was thinking like we could go like sports, and we are talking about football. We can go Varsity Blues and with another football movie. Friday Night Lights, kind of get kind of two movies, or we could do something with what we mentioned in the beginning, Robert Zemeckis, like a really
yeah.
good Robert Zemeckis film. We could also do. I mean, we can go anywhere. Danny Glover, John Travolta. We could go Adrian Brody.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I mean, that
Yeah,
opens.
I mean we
Hey,
can
we
go.
use our. He wasn't in the Dark Knight. He was in the Dark Knight Rises.
He's Dark Knight Rises. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, John Travolta. That's a good one. Andy McDowell. We've kind of run her out.
We can now we can
No,
I mean
no, just joking.
and then there's
We.
gonna be a time where we go back with Ryan Gosling because he's our number one.
Oh, oh
We might
man.
go. Oh god, summertime we're gonna hit Ryan Gosling up again.
Yeah. We have to visit that again. But yeah, man.
So
Let's see.
because even when you go to like IMDb, I mean you go to Rotten Tomatoes, you're at the bottom of the Angels in the Outfield. They have like Home Alone 3, D2, The Mighty Ducks, Air Bud, Hocus Pocus, Sister Act 2. And then
Yeah.
you go to the one for Michael. They have Phenomenon, which I like.
Yeah.
House Sitter, Doc Hollywood, Out
Out
Cold, and
cold.
Old Couple. The Old Couple 2. Out Cold's a good one.
Oh man. At 8%. 8%.
Oh, I didn't realize the scores were already down there. Damn. But look at that.
Jeez,
Out
man.
Cold has an 8% and an 84 freaking
Yeah,
audience score.
exactly. Exactly.
Might have to
So
watch it. Talk
some
about it.
and that is what I want to see on Rotten Tomatoes. Who is giving Angels in the outfield, excuse me, a low score? And Out Cold, I mean, don't get me wrong, Out Cold is fantastic, but come on.
And this is the
That
fun part. This is the
that's
fun.
that's kind of cool to have that stark of a difference. I mean, that's
Yeah.
almost like a 80% difference
Well, that's
from
that's
critics,
that's literally this or this. That's like that's just sort of, there's none of this,
and
none of
that's
this,
out
none of
of
that.
40 reviews.
So put it
49.
this is the beautiful thing about this show is that one, we're live, but two, we're not, the thing is that this is how we figure out our next movies. We organically figure out. We don't have anything like what we think of. We just pick it up on the spot. So you're
Yeah.
literally watching us pick a movie. So where should we go? The one viewer
Yeah.
out there that's
So
watching, any
so
suggestions on
what?
any movies?
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Throw out a
Oh, they
suggestion.
left. They left. Oh
Oh man,
no.
we had so it was like baiting or hooking a
Bait
fish,
sweeps or hook and ladder.
hooking a fish.
Hook and
You hook
fish.
that
Yeah.
fish. We tried to reel them in. They just scattered.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't see where we like don't have like I mean, there's so many avenues we can go. I
yeah.
mean, do you want to focus on an actor? Do you want to focus on
Let's see here. We got 5 minutes left. Let's milk the clock a little bit. Let's make it an indecision. No. I think going an actor would be, man, that'd be difficult on who we just want to choose. Um, I think maybe we could do sports. Maybe we
I'm
could. I mean, Varsity Blues. Honestly, when you said Varsity Blues and Friday Night Lights, I feel like those are, man, how far apart are they? I mean, they're only like 5 years
maybe
apart.
seven.
Right?
Yeah, like 5 years
Yeah,
apart.
let's
Because
let's
Varsity
see.
Blues is '99
Yeah, I know,
and
which is another 99 movie. And
99,
but I mean, it's also
and
it's a different.
then
Of course, it comes up
Friday Night.
2004. So wow, even less. That was like 5 years difference.
Yeah, Friday Night
Um,
Lights is 2004. Yeah, I was looking at here. Yeah, and do you see here Friday Night Lights the show? I was an extra on that.
yeah,
There's a few
got an
shots of me.
IMDb as CJ. Oh
I
my
have I
gosh.
tried to. They denied it to me. So I have to like I'm gonna have to like
Oh
find the scenes I'm in and be like, look, I'm in these scenes. Put me in extra.
damn.
Yeah. Just like I'm gonna keep it personal, but nah. No, just whatever. I'm
We
thinking
could do
varsity.
Friday and Friday Night Lights. That also.
How do you get fired on your day off? Um, so let's
Yeah,
see.
honestly, that wouldn't be too bad. That's kind of going off the Super Bowl thing too.
Oh,
Not
because I
even.
have to.
I legitimately just wanted to mention that and show what an amazing cook I was.
So
And
Varsity Blues would be comedy, drama, romance. While
comedy.
I mean, it does have some.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
And
Miss
then it'd
Davis,
be
you got a
action,
problem
drama,
with
sport for Friday Night Lights.
that. All
And
right.
I mean, those are two Texas movies. Those
Oh
are
yeah.
two. Those are two. Football movies, and they're. I mean, I love Varsity Blues. It came out when I was a freshman in high school, and I was
Ooh.
like, oh, this is badass. Like this movie
Yeah.
freaking kicks ass. It came out. Let's see. I remember it had to be like June or July of 1999. It was released
I,
January. Never mind, January 15th. Like right in the beginning. There. Well, that's
damn. It was
yeah.
doomed. It was failed to die, but I don't think it did. If anything, it got a cult following.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good. This is a you do little quotes here in high school once in a while.
Yeah.
But none of us had names like that, you know. But Friday Night Lights, when that one came out, that was more like a cinematic, like boom boom
Yeah.
boom boom boom, you know.
It didn't feel as real as Varsity Blues. I mean, it felt like you said, it felt like a little bit more cinema. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
it's more.
good way
Yeah,
to put it.
it's
It's
we're
more of like Varsity Blues felt like an independent film, and then Friday
no.
Night Lights
I
felt
mean,
like the studio
I
version.
I feel like I feel backwards. I feel like Friday Night
Really?
Lights is like the independent film, and then that Varsity Blues is more of the big because it's an MTV production.
Ah,
So with MTV, you're gonna get a lot. If you want to go MTV Productions, there's a movie right now on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix or Amazon. It's called Ready to Rumble. David Arquette, Sean
hmm.
Scott. I freaking Sean Scott Conn.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I freaking love that movie. That's an MTV movie. MTV movies aren't
Oliver
really
Platt.
Oliver Platt. Hi, baby.
Yeah.
I'm the king, Jimmy the King. Um,
Yeah, never seen it.
yeah, it's a good one too. I enjoy that one. But well, milking the clock and the time is running down. We're down to a minute 15.
All right.
What do
I
you think?
think I think let's do those two movies. I think that those are comparable. I think even though 5 years apart, which I didn't, it feels like it was kind of longer than 5 years. I would have like in my head, my initial thought was like 2014, but no,
And
I
yeah.
think
Oh
I
well.
think those two.
And Friday Night Lights is on Hulu,
Yeah,
and Varsity Blues on HBO Max. So we already got them. Unless I get in
nice.
there and they say not available. So we're
No,
going to do Varsity Blues, 1999, rated R. 1 hour, 46 minutes. Comedy, drama, romance. A backup quarterback is chosen to lead a Texas football team to the victory after the star quarterback is injured. Director Brian Robbins. Writer W. Peter Liff, or If. Stars James Vanderbeek, John Boyd, and Paul Walker. All right, people. And then we have Friday Night Lights, 2004, PG 13, 1 hour, 58 minutes. Action, drama, sports. Based on the H.G. Bissinger book, which profiled the economy. This word's going to mess me up. Economically depressed town of Odessa, Texas, and their heroic high school football team, the Premium High Panthers. Director Peter Berg. Writers Buzz Bissinger. So it's a book, Friday Night Lights, a town, a team, and a dream. David Aaron and Cohen, screenplay, and Peter Berg with the screenplay. Stars Billy Bob Thornton, Jay Hernandez, and Derek Luke. So, man, like, it is kind of funny. Like, we did have all these actors, and we got these two movies, and I think they kind of spin off, like, like sports kind of theme, and then we just did the Super Bowl. So
It's like we just did a juke, like we we did. Oh, we'll get you next time. Oof. All right,
you did one of
because
those.
we do yeah. Ooh. No. We do like having repeat offenders on this show. That's what we call them. And Joey Lauren Adams is a repeat offender.
Yes.
Just gotta say that.
Any other repeat offenders? I want to make sure.
Andy McDowell.
Andy McDowell. And then we do have, this is our first John Travolta. First Bob Hoskins.
First Danny Glover.
I can check out the archive real quick. And
Yeah.
we'll see real quick.
First Christopher Lloyd, I think.
Yes.
Let's see here.
Sorry, I'm just going real quick and checking out what movies, because I know we have so many damn movies now.
I know, man. It's hard to keep track sometimes.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I think for the most part, I think those are the main repeat offenders that I can just think off the top of my head. But man, my neighbors are I have to go TVing it up right now. The violence. Like, I don't think there's any more repeat offenders on this list. I really gotta go. They're like yelling. It's my windows right here. They're like right outside. I'm like, come on.
Oh man, I can't even hear him. So you're good.
All right, good.
I'm trying to listen. Be quiet.
Okay.
No, I can't hear him.
No, literally.
Oh, I do hear him. Yeah.
You hear?
It's crazy.
They're right outside. They're fighting. Like, it's insane.
Ooh, they're gonna get in trouble.
That's why I will never be able to call the firefighters or the EMS, because they're gonna be like, nah, they're next door to those people. They're probably not fine. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get my personal biz. I forget we're live. But yeah,
Hey.
I guess we're done with the show. I need to go record some evidence real quick. Really not. Just I do have my cameras.
Good. Good luck to you, sir.
But all right, everybody, our episode's done. I was thinking 135 would be the absolute latest, but we got it right under.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was good. But no, thank you for everybody for your comments, and appreciate you interacting with us. That was a nice little fun back and forth we had a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But no, thank you everybody for coming in and watching us, and come on back. We have like you said, we have a lot of movies. How many do we have right now? Is it like?
Well, we've done 61 episodes, so we're
61.
looking at 122 movies.
Yeah. So we've reviewed and given our reviews. Oh well, yeah, that's reviewing.
Our takes.
Yeah, we've given our takes on the movies that we had in previous weeks and months and almost years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, CJ. Anything else?
Nah, dude, I'm good. I was thinking it's kind of silly, but I was like, can you hear them? I know. All right, well, we'll see y'all later. And thank you for everybody who was coming in the live episode. We're going to try to do live episodes on Thursday, so let's see how this goes. But I think it's going to be set. So we'll talk to everybody later. Peace.